Hello, my name's Giles, and I'd like to invite you to watch this short video about an amazing course I run called the Reconnect to Innate Health course. I've been running it for 3 years now, and hundreds of people have been through it, and they absolutely love it. And the sorts of things that it's helped people with are stress, overwhelm, burnout, feelings of not being enough, mental health issues like worry and depression and anxiety. It's helped people change habits, it's helped people manage grief better, even insomnia. So many different things, and the way it's able to do this is because it's a completely new approach to well-being and mental health in general. It completely turns everything that we think we know about these things on its head. And it doesn't rely on you having to do anything at all. It's designed to take things off your plate, not to give you more to do. It's a brilliant course, and I'd love you to consider joining it or telling someone you know might benefit all about it. But don't take it from me. Let's hear from some people who've been on the course about the changes that they've seen.
Dealing with high profile clients, a lot of it is, now. And so it's a very high kind of energy and high expectation environment. So there's often a lot of stress to get things done very quickly.
I knew that overthinking was a challenge. I think I knew it was really slowing me down sometimes, like it could be quite a weight.
About 10 years ago, my kind of life began to implode and unraveled. So there began a journey of all sorts of things. You name it, I kind of tried it. A lot of those things, to a certain extent, were helpful, but there was always something missing.
Overall, I think I have a very good and enjoyable life, but I'm also aware that there are times when I get caught up. And sometimes that caught upness has got in the way.
My one thing was just to feel more self-confident, just to feel less insecure, I think, and less worried about what other people think about me.
I'm an overthinker, so I've always called myself an anxious person. Most people have a long list of things that they've tried, and I could probably tick off quite a lot of those things, and maybe they work for a little while until you just fall back into your habitual thinking, and then, you're back at square one.
The content and the work, it's incredible. Your level of expertise and understanding of it and ability to talk about it from different perspectives, it's incredible. It's really helpful that you can kind of meet the needs of quite a diverse group.
I look forward to the sessions every week. What I really liked was I thought you got the balance right in terms of how much we did, how kind of active we were and how passive we were, in the sense of we were listening to you and you were teaching and talking.
It was really enjoyable, and there's so much content still there to go back and look at, which is great.
It was great being in a group setting because it instantly made me feel like I'm not alone in how I'm feeling. And the accessibility of it, I think, it's so easy. It's not this really active, challenging thing. There's no expectations of what you put in. It's all about what's given, and that makes it so easy.
The course and the way that Giles facilitates it is excellent. I love the programme. The amount of different ways you had of pointing people as an idea. Why I think that's important is that you'll find what will resonate with you and what will help you to make sense of what's going on for yourself. You'll find answers that you probably don't even expect to.
There was an absolute sort of epiphany moment, just incredible. I just realised at that point that the joy that I had been looking for everywhere, under every rock and every mountain and everywhere, was just still within me. And it was, wow, it was quite overwhelming, really. I don't think I stopped smiling for about the next 6 weeks.
I spot my overthinking more, and I would say I catch it before it becomes as much of an issue. Particularly the thing that's been eye-opening is spotting that, hang on, I'm getting a bad feeling about something, and then realising, well, hang on, my thinking caused that. Those moments have been quite inspiring to notice.
In the space of a month, I have found out that my dad has cancer. One of my oldest friends has days left because of cancer, and I've lost another friend. So it's been very emotionally difficult, and if this had happened any other time in my life, I would have really struggled. But being able to focus on my well-being and not focus on the external stuff that I can't control has made a huge difference to how I'm able to cope, and also how I'm able to be there for them as well. That has had a huge positive effect on everything that I have going on. So thank you.
I think how the course helped me was you suddenly made sense of things that you could go, that's how that's connected. That's why that works that way. That's why I feel the way I do. As soon as we can see the pieces of the jigsaw and we see them a little more clearly, then all of a sudden putting it together is a lot easier. And then there were little moments of insights where you suddenly have another piece of the jigsaw would suddenly come into your mind. And one big one for me was that I hadn't realized how at times I switch into quite a lot of judgment about myself and about others. And that became visible to me. And then after having that visibility, I was in a situation where that might have happened, and yet it just didn't. What I have noticed is there's a greater lightness in me and a greater ease.
I became much more aware that a lot of what was going on was just what I was thinking about. So I became more aware of when I was just about to go down a thought rabbit hole, and the kind of spiraling thoughts, oh, they don't like me. Oh, they don't like me because, oh, that's backed up by this evidence and this evidence, and, and just having a thought storm. So I just sort of say to myself, oh, this is just me thinking. These are my thoughts. I mean, that's how it was for me. It was a mind shift.
I don't get as caught up. I mean, the thinking's still there, but it doesn't really stress me because I know I know that it's not real, and I know it's just going to pass. There's nothing to fix. We just have to see it. We just have to recognize it. So I would say it's just a reconnection with me, the real me, not the thinker and not the talker and not the doer, just the me.
I think it's limitless, really. I can't think of anything that people struggle with or find challenging or want to know more about. In terms of how we think and how we understand ourselves and those around us, I feel like there's something in it for anyone to pull things from.
I think the scope is enormous for the course. Depression, mood disorders, anxiety, grief, relationship issues, work struggles, general stress, places where you tend to have more time to think and maybe overthink, and can sort of think yourself into a negative spiral.
I've previously experienced depression. It helped me kind of, on the constant road towards kind of a happier life. Challenges about overthinking about kind of things I needed to do at work, so it kind of helped me there. Kind of relationships with other people, being able to spot that, hang on, there's something going on there, but it's not necessarily all aimed at you, it's something that they're thinking. And so, multiple applications, I think.
I would just say it's potentially such a profound change, that it's worth the time and any sort of expense, because it could have a really big impact on your life.
So, there we go. I love hearing those stories. They're so hopeful. And here's the deal. Because at the fundamental level, we all work in exactly the same way, you can see those changes too. You get your own version of that. So there's tons more information, as well as the full videos, on the link that's about to appear on your screen. And thank you so much for your time and attention, and I hope to see you soon on the course.